Hello everyone and welcome back to the Football Insider Gaming channel. I am Connor Bromley and today we're going to do the top 10 players who play in defence according to Football Manager 26 in the Premier League. And if you enjoy the video, please leave a like, please also subscribe to the channel, that really helps. And let me know who the best players you think are in the Premier League in defence, and we'll see, whether or not Football Manager agrees with your views. So at number 10 is Manchester City's Nathan Ake, and he has been a stellar player for Pep Guardiola since he signed from Bournemouth there a few years ago. Definitely, though, more of a cover option for Manchester City, but he is still a player that has plenty to offer in the Premier League. Quick, pretty versatile as well. He can play at centre-back and can play at left-back, and he's been just a very, very consistent performer for Pep Guardiola since he signed in at the Etihad. Next is another Manchester City player, Josko Gvardiol, who's been there for a few years now, and he has proven himself to be an excellent addition to this Manchester City squad. Very versatile, also a bit of a goal threat as well, loves finding himself a goal for City, and he's just proven himself to be a really, really shrewd signing for them. He did cost them a pretty penny, but he didn't cost them in that realm of like the 100 millions, and he's just been consistent, does a job every time he's asked, and he is rated at number 9 for defenders in the Premier League according to Football Manager. Now, next up, number 8 is a player from Liverpool who I think divides opinion at times, Ibrahima Konate, and he's been a good servant for Liverpool. Had a really shaky start to the current campaign, and they've been trying to replace him. There was obviously links with Margay and a few other defenders, but he's still there for Liverpool right now, and he ranks in at number 8. Do wonder, though, if we've seen a bit of a regression in him over the last season, because he was very good for Liverpool in the last campaign, but this season he has been very poor. Next up is Chelsea's Wesley Fofana, defender who has had injury troubles. He signed that to them from Leicester and, obviously got injured straight away. He's come back in this season. Football Manager does still rate him very highly, but we need to see him get that sort of consistent season behind him to see what level of player we are talking about. But yeah, Football Manager rates him very highly. He comes in at number 7 on this list. And at number 6 is another Manchester City player, and it's John Stones, who has been a real solid servant for Manchester City since he signed from Everton. Can play, obviously, at centre-back, can probably play at full-backs as well if they need, and he's also played a lot in central midfield as well. The game still looks at him predominantly as a centre-back, though, and he's just reliable. Very reliable player. He's been brilliant for England as well over, the last decade or so, and he's just kind of proven himself to be a really steady player for Pep Guardiola at Man City since he signed for the club, and probably a Manchester City legend. Let me know if you're a Man City fan, if you agree with that. Right, we are into the top 5 now, and we'll start with Reece James from Chelsea. He rates in as the 5th best defender. Of course, he is a fullback, had a lot of issues with injuries, but if you can get a consistent run of form with this guy, he possibly is one of the best fullbacks in the world. He's got a goal threat on him, very good at set pieces, really good at overlapping, very good at attacking, but also very good at defending, and has electric pace. He's everything you would want from a fullback, which is why Football Manager rates him so highly. So he ranks in at 5th and is the only, I would say, proper true fullback on this list. 4th is Arsenal's Gabriel. Football Manager rates him slightly worse than his partner, William Saliba, who we'll obviously get onto. He's in the top 4 as well. But Gabriel is just been an unbelievable player since coming into the Premier League, and since Mikel Arteta's been there, and since he's got that partnership with William Saliba, he's gone from strength to strength, and he is possibly the most dangerous man from set pieces in the league. Loves himself an attacking set piece, and I think Gabriel has just kind of got better and better since he signed for Arsenal, and is definitely one of the best centre-backs in the world, and I don't expect to see him leave that club anytime soon, because he kind of epitomises everything that is good at Arsenal right now. In 3rd place is Manchester City's Ruben Dias, and he has been such a good player since he's came to the Premier League, and consistently one of the best performers, a defender that just loves defending, but is very good on the ball as well. And I think Ruben Dias has just been perfect, really, since he signed for Manchester City. And he ranks in at number 3 on this list. Now, in the top 2, you've got William Saliba, who is rated as the 2nd best on Football Manager. And he can probably feel a little bit hard done by. I think certainly on form over the last couple of years, he probably has been the best defender in the Premier League. Just an absolute superstar. so quick, so powerful, so physical, so good on the ball, so dangerous from attacking set pieces as well. And he's one of them players that just loves defending. And he is so entertaining to watch as a defender as well. And having him and Gabriel at the peak of their powers playing together in a, as a centre-back partnership, it's just unbelievable. Arsenal definitely do have, for me, the best centre-back pairing in the Premier League and the best in recent years, really. And they are just old school, and I really enjoy watching them. So Saliba gets ranked in at number 2, which means at number 1, we have Virgil van Dijk, who, legacy-wise and experience-wise, definitely is, the best defender in the Premier League. But is he on current ability? I'm not 100% sure. I think Van Dijk's had a little bit of a regression this season. I think he struggled. I think that he is, at his age, always likely to slightly slow down. And Liverpool are still using him a lot and still really relying on him to help them win games of football right now. And I don't know how long he can consistently do that for. So I think Saliba could probably feel harshly done by that he isn't in that number 1 spot, but I certainly understand why Football Manager would still rank Virgil van Dijk so high. But let me know what you think. Has Football Manager missed anyone in this top 10 list? Should somebody be in there that isn't, and should somebody be pulled out? Let me know in the comments section below. Please also like and please subscribe to the channel. That really helps as well. And we'll catch you again for another video.